Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
It's finally Friday, starting to see a little bit of sun, but the cold winds are blowing.
Moving downtown today, Dan Gilbert and Mayor Mike Duggan made the big announcement of the big name company that is moving its offices from Southfield right into downtown Detroit. But first, a federal judge in Detroit orders a temporary ban on President Trump's immigration restrictions. Thank you so much for joining us this noon on this Friday. It has been 1 week since the president signed that executive order calling for a 90-day ban on immigration from 7 predominantly Muslim countries. Today's ruling reaffirms those restrictions do not apply to permanent residents here in the United States. Coco McAboy joins us now live. And Coco, this ruling comes in response to a lawsuit filed by the Arab American Civil Rights League here.
Yes, Rhonda, and this order is also similar to other orders issued around the country, but what makes it different is it pertains specifically to legal permanent residents or green card holders, and it means they should be able to leave the United States and return to the United States without no matter where they're coming from.
It takes out the ambiguity and anxiety that has been out there with this community because people are afraid.
This federal order, issued by U.S. District Judge Victoria Roberts, halts the enforcement of President Trump's executive immigration order, meaning a person who is a legal green card holder should be allowed to enter the United States no matter what country the person is from.
They don't trust. They're suspicious out there, and the administration can change their mind tomorrow if they wanted to.
So what does that mean for the country? Well, if an official doesn't comply and doesn't allow a legal resident to enter the United States, they will be going against a federal order. This order was issued on behalf of the Arab American Civil Rights League, who filed a suit earlier this week saying President Trump's order was, quote, unconstitutional.
There's individuals that have business travels, families, loved ones that passed away that want to go to the funerals, individuals that have dealings around the world that would be affected by this.
And it's important to note that there's still more to be decided in this case because the lawsuit that was filed earlier this week, it wanted to include immigrant visa holders in this order. Now, immigrant visa holders are different from legal permanent residents. A visa is really the first step to becoming a legal permanent resident or a green card holder. But right now, visa holders are not included in this order, and we're told that that part of this case will be decided sometime next week. Reporting live this noon, I'm Coco McAboy, Local 4.
And Coco, there certainly has been a lot of confusion surrounding all of this since the White House already issued a memorandum saying that this does not impact legal permanent residents. Why was a federal order even issued?
Right, and so they actually addressed that in the order. They say the reason why they issued this federal order is because of some of that confusion, saying that they wanted clarification to make sure that legal permanent residents, when they leave the United States, when they return to the United States, they should have no problems.
And that is certainly something that you want to know before you leave. All right, Coco, thank you. Well, let's talk about what's happening in downtown Detroit. It's getting a new tenant. It's a big name company. This morning, Dan Gilbert and Mayor Mike Duggan announced that Microsoft will be moving its Southfield office to the One Campus Martius building. The move means about 200 workers will be coming downtown. Let's get to Evrod Cassimy with more on the big announcement.
Microsoft will be moving into this office space on the 5th floor of the One Campus Martius building here in downtown Detroit, adding to the growing list of businesses that are calling Detroit home.
Microsoft Technology Center in Detroit. How does that sound?
And just like that, with a round of applause, Detroit Mayor Mike Duggan welcomed another business to downtown Detroit. It's exciting news as Microsoft's move from Southfield to the city could lure other businesses as well.
Now, companies have lots of good options, including if you want to be in an urban environment, you've got downtown. If you want to be in a suburban environment, you've got a number of choices.
For Microsoft, the move means a chance to get directly involved with the community. Its doors will even be open to help customers who use their products.
Specifically, we're doing Cass Tech has quite a bit of our technology, and they are we spend lots of time down there as well as with Focus Hope, and beginning to work a little bit more broadly with United Way as well.
And Microsoft anticipates being fully moved into this new office space by January of 2018. In Detroit, Evrod Cassimy, Local 4.
All right, Evrod, thank you. Another chilly afternoon as we head into the weekend. It feels a little chillier than any of the other days this week, I have to say, Brandon.
Jim McCardle, one of our photographers, just came back and he just could not get his bones warm. So if you're out there for a while, layer up, get the hand warmers going, and the winds are starting to whip. So make sure any exposed skin gets covered up. 21 degrees at Metro Airport, 22 Monroe and Grosse Ile. It's 17 only in Lapeer, 17 in Pontiac. Look at these winds now, cranking 10 to 20 miles an hour, even stronger. These are consistent winds, sustained, not gusts, occasionally over 20 for the gusts, and they're going to keep coming at us through the afternoon. So wind chills have been struggling in the single digits and will be the case through the rest of the day. So although we're seeing a little bit more sunshine peeking through these stubborn clouds, those winds are really going to keep these temperatures from feeling like 20s, more like, again, single digits and breezy. Better and better sky conditions for now and Saturday, but Super Bowl Sunday snow chances coming up.
Brandon, thank you. Secretary of Education nominee Betsy DeVos will have her final confirmation vote on Monday. The Senate met early this morning for a procedural vote to advance President Trump's nominee to a final confirmation vote. DeVos, of course, a Michigan native over on the west side of the state, has been under some pretty heavy criticism and scrutiny since her nomination from senators who feel that she is unqualified for the position. Despite the scrutiny, though, DeVos is expected to be confirmed on Monday, with Vice President Mike Pence likely casting the final vote in her favor. Meanwhile, President Trump is meeting with business leaders from across the U.S., including General Motors CEO Mary Barra again. Along with Barra, Tesla CEO Elon Musk is also in attendance. During the meeting, the two sides are expected to discuss how the president's new policies affect their companies, as well as how to add more jobs to the United States. The mother of a Dearborn toddler who drowned in a pool last year will now be sent to spend the next 11 months behind bars. Amber Johnson appeared before a judge today after an arrest warrant was issued when she actually failed to appear at her original sentencing last week. Last June, Johnson's 2-year-old daughter wandered out of the house while Johnson was sleeping, fell into a neighbor's pool and drowned. Johnson's sentence includes 11 months in jail, 3 years probation, and parenting classes. Suspected serial rapist Ike Smith is back in court today. Smith is suspected of sexually assaulting as many as 34 women in 8 Metro Detroit communities. His final conference was held this morning before he officially goes to trial in March. Time to get prepared for a long-term construction project if you drive through, work through, or live in the downriver communities. Starting this weekend, a stretch of southbound I-75 will close and it won't reopen for another 2 years, if you can imagine that. Our Kim DeGiulio shows us how to get around the closure.
Well, get used to seeing those orange barrels along southbound I-75 because today is the last day people will be able to travel right here along southbound I-75 from downtown to downriver. Now here's a closer look at this major construction project. So come Saturday, starting at 7 a.m., the closure will start at Springwells. However, from I-96 to Springwells, that's where travel will be reduced to only 1 lane. And while MDOT has their suggested detour, that will add about 30 miles to your commute. So some other suggested detours would be using I-94 to Telegraph. You could also take I-96, take that to Southfield or Telegraph, or feel free to use Fort Street, Jefferson, or Dix Highway. However, if you don't think that this construction project won't affect you because you don't take southbound I-75 in this area, that is incorrect, because if you take I-94, I-96, I-275, or any of the other suggested detours, you are going to be affected by this closure for the next 2 years as well. So again, give yourself plenty of extra travel time. Come Monday morning, it's going to take some adjustments. Reporting out here along I-75, I'm Kim DeGiulio, Local 4.
All right, Kim, thank you. And we want to remind you that you can find more detour information on our website and also more details about the closure itself. The traffic page at clickondetroit.com is the place to go. Meanwhile, Local 4 news is just getting started here at noon. Still ahead, a scare at a Cheesecake Factory restaurant. What a man threw into the restaurant that caused big panic. And just days after putting Iran on notice, the Trump administration reveals new sanctions in response to the country's recent ballistic missile test. Soldiers opened fire near the Louvre Museum in Paris. what investigators are saying about the attack and if it could be terror-related after the break. Welcome back, everybody. A terror investigation is underway in Paris after a man tries to attack soldiers at the famous Louvre Museum. Police say that the man rushed toward a group of soldiers with a machete outside the museum, and this is in response. Soldiers fired 5 shots at the man, hitting him in the stomach. The attacker was rushed to the hospital with serious injuries. One soldier was also hurt, but is expected to be okay. The French president says that there's no doubt the attempted attack was of a terrorist nature. Within the past hour, the Treasury Department announced new sanctions against Iran for test firing a missile. The Treasury Department says that testing the missile was viewed as a defiance against the UN. In total, 13 people and 12 companies were sanctioned, including several supporters of Iran's missile program. Iran claims that the missiles were defensive and that they should not need permission before performing such tests. In California, everyone is okay after an explosive device went off right inside of a Cheesecake Factory restaurant. Police say that a man threw a homemade explosive into the Pasadena restaurant a little after 6 o'clock last night. Luckily, it landed underneath a table where nobody was sitting. Still, the explosive caused chaos in the restaurant. It sent people running out, leaving everything behind, including cell phones and coats. Thankfully, no one was hurt.
Jumping over one another. Fighting to get over bar stools. People were tripping, falling. Stuff was going everywhere. It was very chaotic.
At this time, police are still looking for the man who planted that device. But again, as I said, in all of this, no one was hurt.
New at noon.
Well, we know Ford Field is a pretty cool venue to experience a football game, but there's some big changes coming. New at noon, how your Lions game day experience will be different for next season. Brandon?
All right, let's take a look at the Super Bowl weekend forecast with some clouds thinning here, looking good for now, but we'll be tracking a system coming out of the Pacific Northwest. Weekend forecast includes at least some areas seeing some snow next.
A simple sound with profound meaning.
Big.
A major milestone for this brave little boy and his family.
It's been very difficult.
The special way Zach and his family are saying thank you to the men and women who saved his life.
I think it brings hope and to all the other families.
Tonight at 11.
We're clear.
Hi, I'm Connie.
Assuming you've been outside already, you know that we have suffered a significant temperature decline. If not, good for you for staying inside the warm house where you are. It's cold.
If you're smart, you went out, you came right back in.
Right, you didn't spend much time out there.
It's like the house pet, you know. Boop, no way, no thank you. The wind is a little something out there, and you know it's gusting a little bit stronger in some spots than others. 21 degrees with a west-northwest wind, 12. Will be stronger at times today. Feels like wind chill single digit, feels like 9. Other wind speeds like Pontiac 21 miles an hour, and you see this little yellow arrow that tells us which way the wind is going, out of the west for the most part, and anywhere between 10 and 20 miles an hour. Gusting a little bit stronger in a few spots. We've got a 24 mile an hour wind gust, an occasional little burst of wind down in Monroe County. Right there in Washtenaw County as well, Howell has a 22 mile an hour wind gust. So from some flurries and clouds here at the midday hour to a little more sunshine and definitely more wind. That's the counteracting device, which means that the wind chills will be in the single digits. If you have plans to head out this afternoon or kids to pick up from the bus stops, that's the weather that we want to try to avoid here. This evening, the same situation for your plan. So it's gloves and scarves, hats, making sure your exposed skin is covered up. 30 to 40 minutes out in this cold, and frostbite is a concern. 12 degrees overnight. We stay with the chill, but the wind will be a little bit lighter on your Saturday, and the skies will be thinning out. We're already starting to see that here on the visible satellite, which are pure pictures from from space that show a little of that thinning. Wider view doesn't show much coming our way over the next 24 hours, but tomorrow night, parts of the area will get in on some of this Pacific moisture working in our direction. Timing it out here on the computer model through 5 o'clock this afternoon. Model is maybe a little overzealous on the clearing, but we are optimistic for a little sun, good for the spirit on a cold February day. Here is, as we go into Saturday, again, more sunshine for the first half of the day with lighter winds. So we're hoping to get near 30 degrees, celebrating that. But high clouds do fill in through your afternoon tomorrow. And snow shower chances tomorrow night late will be mainly in our north zone and Super Bowl Sunday as well. I think we'll get a glancing blow around Metro Detroit, meaning a dusting possible in some areas during the morning hours. So if we're getting ready for Super Bowl parties, running to the store, going to run into some of that as you're heading to services perhaps. Maybe an inch in our north zone. Really want to focus on Tuesday's storm, Rhonda. This one looks like it's going to be some heavy snow early hours Tuesday and then 40 degrees. So we'll get a transition probably to some heavy rain. It will be a sloppy one.
All right, Brandon, thank you. Well, after updating their logo, that slight little change they made, and also announcing new uniforms, the Lions are now upgrading Ford Field as well. In a letter to season ticket holders, the team announced that the Ford family is going to be investing $100 million into stadium upgrades. With the money, the team plans to install new video boards and a new sound system. It already seems good when you're there. The team says that more renovations will be announced in the coming weeks. Very nice. Well, if you are looking for some cheap food, and I mean really cheap but good for Super Bowl Sunday, look no further than TGI Fridays. To celebrate the big game, the restaurant is offering anyone who tweets a football emoji to their Twitter account free appetizers. Okay, appetizers for a penny. Almost free. The promotion is only available on Super Bowl Sunday, so be sure to take advantage while you can. You just head on over and pick it up at carryout. It's not a bad deal. Still ahead, it's a competition that pits the best and the toughest ice skaters in the world against each other. See how one man transformed his farm to get him ready for the weekend's competition.
How should anyone at home believe you if they want to hire you? Give her the money back. You are breaking the law. What do you say to the people of Flint who say this has dragged on way too long?
I seen my baby. I seen her burn. I said, okay, I'm gonna call Help Me Hank. Maybe he can help me.
Oh, it all worked out. I'm so happy for you.
Replay song. Okay, check this out. And I know this is something you would even try.
Yep.
In preparation for one of the world's toughest skating competition, one man in Minnesota created this, an entire training course right in his backyard.
Oh, there in Minnesota, you can do that.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Red Bull Crash Ice competition takes place every year in St. Paul. One farmer's been doing the event every year since 2012.
And to help prepare, he built this 700-foot course on his farm. It is the only training track apparently in North America. That looks fun.
That is awesome.
And you're a good skater. I would be flat on my feet.
I've seen some of these at the X Games. Would not do well.
Maybe just campus marshes.
Tonight.